There it is, that distinct vibe of Manhattan's residential area. Sniff. Oh, I like this art. This looks cool. Oh, he looks different now. Bullshit. I wasn't able to track her down for weeks. Well, I did. Weak ass bitch.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for clicking on this video. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Chatty Boo and thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. So essentially I'm just playing random games that catches my eye. Usually I just play FPS games or random shooter games. That's actually the games that I play. But I want to explore other games. That's why I'm doing this visual novel games from Vampire the Masquerade. And Vampire Masquerade has actually caught my eye way back when I was like graduating college. So yeah, I'm taking the time to create content through their visual novels, and because I'm quite interested in knowing the lore more. So yeah, without further ado, let's start this night. That's admirable. Reminds me of what one quote you always used to throw around. A lot of people say you can't smoke dope and get drunk when you got kids. And that's not true. You can. But you still gotta get up in the morning. That's being responsible. That's the one. I never understood why it was so hilarious too. Neither did I. I just accepted the mystery and made it my personal credo. Credo? Whatever. I'm a responsible person. Are you planning to have kids? Not in a million years. By the way, you got a mail. An envelope by the door, it's from Kadir. Inside is a message saying he won't be able to make it tonight, but we'll rendezvous tomorrow to meet D'Angelo. He wants me to lay low until then, and to stay in his apartment if possible. Apparently, nobody knows where Tamika is. They only know she's in trouble, and he doesn't want me near it. Got the next lead. Probably useless, but the investigation continues. It would be fun to spend more time together, you know. I know. That makes two of us. Just a few more days. I will find the killer, kick his ass, get a promotion, and we'll do something we've never done before. This place is weirdly empty tonight. Oh well, I'll have the usual. I feel there's a big "what are we doing in this relationship" talk coming if we don't change my ways. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't already happened. But most of the time, Dakota seemed happy enough just listening to the stories of my unlife. Even if it's all boring and normal to me, it's exotic and engrossing to her. Guess I have that going for me. I have no idea what to do tonight, so I'll just do the obvious thing and wing it. Time to lose myself in these busy streets and pray that the answers I'm looking for are out there. And if they're not, maybe I'll at least find some amusement or blood instead. Okay, who is this? Prince of Cats. I need to resolve this thing with Dakota. I'm more curious about this one, so I'm going for this one. Oh, isn't this the place where the thin blood primogen lives? This is the area, the same picture. But anyways, there it is, that distinct vibe of Manhattan's residential area. Sniff. And an unmistakable scent of casserole enveloping the surroundings in a heavenly aura. The atmosphere of desolation makes it feel more like purgatory though. There's not a single soul in sight. And Oh, looks like I'm not alone after all. Some guy exerts himself climbing a nearby tree. I instinctively take a step into the shadows to remain outside his line of sight, but I can barely see anything from where I stand. Move closer. My inner warrior is squirming for more details. I move a few more steps closer, keeping to the shadows. For a good while, all I can hear is heavy panting. Come on, dude. This oak isn't even that tall. Sure looks like it's the first time the guy ever tried climbing a tree. It takes a long time for this mysterious trespasser to steady his breath and carry on. As soon as he crawls out of the tree's crown, the dim streetlights reveal the face of a young guy in his early 20s. He sizes up one of the longer branches. It seems sturdy enough and nearly reaches the narrow window on the second floor. Still, the guy is hesitant. Okay. He moves a few steps along the branch, his feet slipping every other step on his way to the window. By some inexplicable fluke, he manages to keep his balance. Oh. Once he makes it far enough, the branch slowly bends under his weight. He kneels down, probably calculating his chances to make it over the windowsill. My guy, if you pull this off, it will be a legit miracle. Oh? That shit. Should have been more careful. The trespasser pivots rapidly, startled by the sound of my voice. Just as he notices me, he loses his footing and dives straight into the front yard of the Rainier's house. He drops to the ground with a muffled thump. Luckily for him, the lawn hasn't been trimmed for a while, and the tall grass cushions his landing somewhat. As soon as he recovers, the guy gets up and starts limping toward the fence. He tries to climb over, but quickly ends up back on the ground, clutching his leg in pain. He turns to me and starts begging under his nose. Okay. Oh. Well, with his ankle twisted, he's not going to get out of this mess on his own. And it's not like I'm particularly law-abiding. Fine, let's break the gate lock. Why not? So why shouldn't I help him? Okay. Shut the fuck up, relax, I got this. In two swift bouncy steps, I reach the front gate. Obviously it's locked, but it's not like that ever stopped me before. Once I'm sure no one sees me, I can focus my strength on the gate and pry until the quiet crack announces that the lock has given in. The extraction goes as smoothly as it ever could. I get in quickly, take the guy by his arm, and help him slowly limp out of the front yard. I let go of him a few steps later. He leans against the fence with noticeable relief. Appreciate it. More than falling on your ass like that? He chuckles slightly and looks up the window, the same one he was trying to reach a few moments ago. Okay, his crush lives in that house. Her father hates his guts. Oh, okay. But you thought it was a good idea to climb up the walls of her keep like a goddamn Prince Charming and break your neck in front of her yard? It ain't easy being just cheesy, but she's got you good, huh? Well, feeding opportunity, no, just kidding. Should I feed on him? No, he's a nice guy. I'd rather feed on people who are mean. Tell him, listen, you look like a big boy. Get your act together and confront her father. No, you bozo. Fix your leg first, then rehearse the best damn speech of your life, and talk your way through his prejudice. Even if that fails, at least you'll show some guts. Dads like that, you know. Daughters too. He nods at me with gratitude and waves goodbye before limping off wherever he lives. Even though my hunger entices me, I do not follow. At least my peeping eye scored another victory tonight. What a cute story. Heartwarming. Nostalgic. It's just too bad it's too cliche to steal from my writing. What? You don't write anymore? Yeah, but it's not like you can't simply stop thinking like a writer. Gotta use that energy elsewhere somehow. But for now, let's just start heading downtown. Oh! All of a sudden, the world ends. Everything stops. I'm lost in the darkness, and there's not even a heartbeat to guide me. It's like sleep paralysis, except it feels as if I suddenly woke up from reality instead of a dream. Instinctively, I react to it the same way I used to react whenever I woke up in the middle of the night. Aware but not able to move or speak. I just wait for it to pass. But instead of slowly regaining control, I just see a bizarre room emerge from the darkness. Okay.
Look at her, flesh refusing its fate.
It
It is.
Okay. Are these ghosts?
It's not the one you were looking for, it is. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep is silent before the shearers. There is none righteous, not even there is none who understands, there is none who seeks for God.
Okay, what the fuck are they talking about?
Raging waves of the sea. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Okay. Whenever I become one with the darkness, there's always this nagging fear that it might be possible to become the normal me again. That instead of the shadows returning to normal, I let my consciousness be dragged somewhere else. Somewhere between the worlds. Somewhere like this, wherever this is. This is the first time that fear has come true. Oh? Don't do it. Yes, oh. What the fuck?
Excellent. Excellent.
I think I need to sit in this chair.
I think.
Huh? Okay, they're repeating her words. Let me go to this middle one. Oh. As if that makes any difference. Suddenly, I feel my mind beginning to drift away from here. I am slowly starting to regain control over my thoughts.
No, you aren't.
Yes, I am.
Think whatever you want.
Oh? I find myself in a darker corner, leaning against a wet, cold brick wall. I think I'm conscious again, back from wherever it was, awake, but in an unfamiliar place. Well, let's just hope it's still New York City. I emerge from the shadows to see where I am. A source of light above my head momentarily blinds me, causing me to instinctively raise my hand. Oh, as I do, I hit some sort of garbage bag with my hand. It falls to the floor, letting loose a metallic din. What the fuck? Oh, I think it's Tamika, a woman. I feel her hand grabbing my clothes. She brutally drags me closer. With one of my hands already above my head, I raise the other, Easy, peace. I mean you no harm. How long have you been here? I don't know. I've got no idea what I'm doing here, or in general, really. It's like sometimes the forces I control figure out how to control me. What are you, a junkie? You're. No. You're kindred. Yeah. I'm Julia Sawinski, the representative of the La Sombra in New York City. Camarilla? Uh-huh. I'm a Camarilla vlogger. Well, if you came here to catch me, you're gonna be sorry you tried, Miss La Sombra. No. Stop right there. I wasn't ordered to catch anybody. I'm just investigating Douglas Callahan's death. This surprises her. She loosens her grip slightly. Callahan is dead. Nothing left but a rotting carcass and a musty robe. Well, I'll be damned. I've been off the grid for too long. What brought you here? A memory from a different world pops up in my head. Yeah, I think I know the right answer. A scent of death. She lets me go. I rub my eyes and finally get a good look at her face. Yeah, that's her. She's gorgeous. And judging by her nomadic clothes and the particularly fierce aura, she is probably an outlander. Oh, I don't know that. What does that mean? You can pause the video, guys, if you want to read this. We'll have a talk, you and I. What's your name? Tamika, pass me a smoke, will you? If only it could, my heart would skip a beat right now. Tamika. I guess, once again, someone out there led me to the proper path. Sure. When I pass her a cigarette, I realize I'm standing in something wet. Something that smells tasty. I look at my feet and see a puddle of water mixed with blood. Oh, I get it. Oh, I like this art. This looks cool. Were these guys first light? The high-powered guns and expensive-looking outfits, flashbangs, tasers, all chosen specifically to combat the undead. I recognize that equipment from some horror stories I've heard. First Light, SI, Usucom, whatever they call themselves. They all bleed at the same, usually before I have the chance to ask them a single question. Government-funded inquisitors. Some claim they're connected to the US government. Okay. Some claim they're supported by the anti-kindred faction in the Holy See. Some have even wilder theories. You did this all by yourself? Have you seriously seen nothing? Nothing at all? Believe it or not, I have no idea how I got here. I just kinda let the shadows guide me. Is that a La Sombra thing? I've never actually talked to any of you. No idea what you guys can actually do. Still learning the ropes myself. Go with the flow and all that. My embrace was just a few months ago. Oh, sabat. Let me read this, guys. I'm sorry. The La Sombra of my clan used to be the thinkers behind these wackos. Oh. Got it. So they were working with Sabat before this, before working with Camarilla. Okay. Huh. So you folks are with the Ivory Tower now. Last I checked, you're with the Sabat. The Camis wouldn't forgive all of the trouble you've caused them overnight. Again, I'm practically still a neonate. I just know there's a lot of bad blood between my clan and the others, and that I can expect at least one glare of pure contempt whenever I visit Elysium. We smoke in silence for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna ask that. The kindred are classified as terrorist presence. There's no other American city that was hit as hard by terrorism as this one. All secret agencies need symbolic victories. You do the math. And you're still taking these guys on here, of all places. Aren't they extremely dangerous? Almost got me for a good last year. Took me a few weeks to get back in action. Then why are you doing this? Yeah, because I'm just gonna link my gameplay from Cotteries so you guys would know if you're curious. I don't know how it is in other cities, but here, funny enough, they only seem to target marginalized and radicalized kindred, ones that could theoretically pose as a threat to the current order. That's weird. Meanwhile, the establishment in New York City hasn't really changed ever since Calibros stepped down. Quite the opposite. Every SI raid in this city has only strengthened the old paradigm. Almost make you think that their goal is something other than to protect the citizens from the blank body menace. Okay. Tamika throws her cigarette in the puddle, unfinished, and crushed it under her heel. She obviously has difficulty smoking. It's like she's only ever tried it a few times. I assume she saw me carrying a pack and decided to try it to calm her nerves after the battle. Or maybe she just wanted an excuse to make our conversation less awkward. Who knows? Are you planning to snitch on me, Shadow Girl? Why would I? Let me guess this straight. You really think I am dumb enough to believe for a second that a Camarilla investigator would just happen to stumble upon the alley where I just killed a bunch of SI motherfuckers? If so, you're the one who's dumb, sister. Oh. I don't care if you think I'm dumb, bitch. I don't care about SI. And I don't care if you believe it was a happy accident I met you. Especially considering not even the sheriff knows where you are. But I care about solving the mystery of Callahan's death. And as it happens, you're one of the pieces of the puzzle. What are you talking about? I found this on his body. Well, what remained of it. I show her the note. She tries to grab it to read, but I don't let her. Aside from your name, we've got Hope, Agathon, and D'Angelo. You know them? Passingly. Any idea why Callahan would need a list of all of your names? I might know, yeah. Do you? Torque. Yeah, okay. Do you know about his connection to Boss Callahan and by proxy to this list and me? No. Too bad, because it's classified intel, sister. What do you mean by classified? Not free. Oh, great. As if I were in the position to, or could afford any sort of quid pro quo. But fine, let's hear it. What do you want? She motions toward the bodies. I've killed too many of these assholes. They're tightening the screws. As it is, New York City is no longer safe for someone like me. Well, not that it ever was. Oh man, I'm bracing for something unreasonable. What I need is a way out of the city. You offer that to me, I give you the intel you need. Huh, would you look at that? That's something I can handle actually, yeah. She raises her brows. That's a surprisingly confident answer for a practically still a neonate. I'm something of an immigration officer. Gotta say, you sound awfully close to a cop. Almost as bad, a bureaucrat. I know of a secret pathway that will lead you to the West Coast. 100% safe travel. And if you took it, you'd be untraceable. Sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Wait until you see how much it costs. Okay. Oh, I don't know that. What's nosy? Nosy? Ah, Nosferatu, okay. Or looks. Embraced by Nosferatu. The only reason I know of this route is because of a certain nosy criminal group reached out to me on an account of my position and offered me a mutual beneficial deal regarding illegal kindred travel. Oh. Normally I'd refuse, but they offered me the only thing that can buy me a lot of cash. Oh, wow. Money's not an issue. Now that's something I've never had a chance to ever say in earnest. Okay then. Guess you want me to help you out first? Hell no. So we need to think of something that actually benefits both of us, She's lost in her thoughts for a moment, then speaks up. Have you met Torque before? In the course of your investigation, or before? I wanted to, but on the Anarch side, I only managed to meet Mia, and she wasn't keen on the idea of us two meeting. Ah yes, Mia. Her expression betrays she's got vicious stories to tell, but it would be beneath her to divulge them. Too bad. Maybe it would be a bonding experience. So here's the thing. A few months ago, Choka and I were together. A lot of things happened, and long story short, I no longer feel close to him. But from what I know, he still feels close to me. Oh? Back when I thought there might be something between us, I gave him a ring that has a lot of sentimental value to me. And since these days, sentimentality is all that keeps you going, I want it back. So my suggestion is, tell Torque's people I sent you to get inside his base of operations. Meet up with him, ask him your questions, and convince him to give me my ring back. You get to interrogate him, then I get to have my ring back. Then you hear my side of the story. Then I get to leave the city with your help. Everybody wins, more than once. Will they really let me in just because I tell them you sent me? Girl gets power. That sounds too easy. What caused the two of you drift apart? Oh, differences in the world of view. Well, I assume so. But that's a diplomatic answer. If I'm going to involve myself in the relationship drama of two ex-lovers, I'll need something more to go on. True that. I realized I had become an element of his carefully crafted, projected image. Having me as a radical partner allowed him to present himself as a mediator while paying lip service to revolutionary ideas. A mediator? That's the 21st century for you. Everyone wants to be in the middleman these days, and nobody wants to do what's right. You serious? Whenever I hear about Torque from the Ancilla, they talk about him like he's the second coming of Mao. Torque loves to surround himself with northern foxes. They talk of compromises. They seem reasonable compared to the opposition. But at the end of the day, they have eyes on the same prize. Power. Hearing this gives me a foreboding feeling. Alright, tell me where to go, and I'll tell you where we'll meet later. Okay, I'm just chilling at Torque's when suddenly a shrill, loud voice pierces my eardrums. What the hell are you doing here? Oh yay, it's the pissy lady from Torque's inner circles. Are you always this pissed off? No can do. Your boss let me in here. I thought you'd be more open to cooperation after our last talk. No, one, you're trying to make deals behind my back, bitch. Oh? Oh, he looks different now. There he is, walking through the door, one of the most infamous New York City barons, or as some people started calling him, the moment Callahan met his end, the Baron of New York City. Okay, he knows that Tamika sent her. Bullshit. I wasn't able to track her down for weeks. Well, I did. Weak ass bitch. This is the reason to celebrate, not to get mad. Okay. He puts on his best authoritative tone, and it works. No protest this time. Mia leaves the room. When talking to Mia, you mentioned cooperation. First I've heard about it. I tried to make friends with her so that the investigation would go more smoothly. Looks like it wasn't appreciated. She can be overzealous, but usually that's not a bad thing. Yeah, sure. So has she told you I've been trying to reach you for a few nights? Have you? Well, I'm the dumbest the court ordered to investigate Callahan's final death. So considering your connection to the case, I thought it would be prudent for us to talk. Oh, so that's you. Yeah. Now, I know you're probably anxious to hear about Tamika. Oh? We actually met through this investigation. Anyway, as I was saying, I know you probably can't wait to hear about her, but I'd like to ask you a few questions first. Did you know Douglas Callahan? Of course I did. Professional obligations to meet each other. Also, they meet from time to time. I got it. What was your private opinion of him? Yep, I fucking know it. A racist son of a bitch. You mean you're glad he met final death? Well, you know what they say. Hate to see you go, love to watch you leave. Weren't you the first kindred who saw his corpse? I was, but it was his ghouls who found him. By the way, we've established that some of them tampered with the crime scene. They were properly disciplined for that. Convenient story. Let's move on. What's your alibi for that night? None. I was running around town, taking care of various issues, unrelated to Callahan. I don't intend to divulge them to someone from the ivory tower. So, you have no interest in proving yourself innocent? My official position was made clear. It's the Camarilla who are to blame. It's your job to prove me wrong. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. At least for once, can I face a problem that can be solved with pure logic, not politics? Any findings on your side I should know of? Oh, okay. Any idea who those people are? Huh. The evidence I've found suggests a potential link between Callahan and Tamika. Any clue? Huh, that's so weird. If they never met, why are their names written there? Oh well, not sure what I expected. He's the kind of guy that could only be pushed to talk if I had something concrete to push him with. Time to move on. Well, regarding Tamika, I'll cut straight to the chase. She wanted to inform you she will be skipping town for a while. The SI is hot on her trail, and she needs to lose them ASAP. I've told her countless times, if she's in danger, I will always be there for her. Does she think she can find a secure way out of the city in this situation? She's safe. She's got some other friends in high places. She'll manage to get out. She wants her ring back. His aura changes in a blink of an eye. Oh. So that's why she didn't show up herself. Uh-oh, looks like I stepped on a landmine. Now that she gives you the chance to explain myself. Fucking hell. I need that ring to get Tamika to talk. But the way he's acting, it doesn't seem likely he'd be willing to part with it. It might require me to act shitty, but maybe time to change my approach? No, I'm gonna be brutally honest. Fuck it, here we go. What's the trait we got, babes? Honesty is the best policy. And truth motherfucking hurts, bitch. Now listen, you're obviously the hottest new thing in town. People like you, people follow you. You're said to be the anarch people think of when they think of New York City. Good for you. But you're obviously way behind when it comes to understanding relationships. Tamika gave it a serious try. She understood her path. She understood yours. She realized they're diametrically opposed. And that's that. You're not going to change her mind by acting like a toxic shithid and forcing her to come grovel at your feet if she wants to get back something that has a great sentimental value to her. You want to earn her trust again? Don't act like a power-tripping asshole. Show her you're capable of responding to her concerns and that you're capable of being selfless. That's the only thing you can do to change her mind. Sorry. Period. Ah, fuck me and my big mouth. He approaches the door and throws it wide open. Mia! I have a lot of things I'd say to describe his behavior, but I don't want to cause a diplomatic incident. No need, I'm going. Thank you for your time. Okay, at least he's gonna try. Shit. Whatever, I let myself be led out of the building by Mia. Another mission failed, fuck. Time to meet Tamika and tell her the bad news. I already find her waiting in front of the Jewish Museum. How did it go? Let me put it this way, I'm not surprised you dumped him. Sorry. He got mad and started yelling about how he will yet prove himself to be worthy of that gift. Then he ran me out of the building. What? Is she trying to stop herself from laughing? What's so funny? Nothing. I'll be honest. I kind of expected that. It's just nice to get a definite confirmation. He's still a bit of a toxic asshole. That's all. Well, glad I fell for the oldest trick in the book. Would be cool if for once a kindred telling me to do one thing didn't mean another thing entirely. Don't be mad. I wanted to be sure of something. And now I am. Fledgling. Oh, okay. So apparently she's probably talking about coteries. The fledgling from coteries. So Tamika said that a certain fledgling appeared in the city and attempted to build a coterie. Yeah, I knew it. That list you found on Callahan, now that's the list they've got. They contacted each of us. SI, Kaiser, Sophie Langley, some shadow players manipulating everything from behind the scenes. Then they disappeared. Kaiser. That name popped up once again. It can't be a coincidence. No one knows where or why. Doesn't really matter. That happens when you punch way above your weight. Hope you're doing fine despite all odds. In any case, Tark got involved too. That's how I met him, actually. He got hurt. Didn't want to say how. Blamed it could put anyone who knew in danger. Whatever happened, it gave him the drive and the desire for change. For 2 months, he was a beautiful kindred, plain and simple. But suddenly, something in him snapped overnight. His tone mellowed out, his actions became timid, his language became more befitting of a political science student than a charismatic leader. I assumed he met someone who made him an offer he couldn't refuse, but I had no idea who that was. And then one night, I followed him when he went out, and I saw him scheming at the docks with Callahan. When he came back, we had an argument. When he refused to explain himself, I knew I was on my way out. And that was that. Wish I'd known earlier. Might have confronted him the facts and learned something more. He never told me of all, Kindred. What makes you think he would have told you? She's got a point, I suppose. Alright, thank you. Now it's my turn. Here's your way out. I point at the manhole below our feet. Here's a map of the sewers. Follow the route, then burn it. You'll be looking for a one-eyed Nosferatu wearing tactical gear. Tell him I sent you, then give him the agreed upon amount of money. What kind of route will I be taking anyway? An armored van full of precious coffins. My man knows how to arrange them to allow unnoticed extra cargo. Her face darkens. The circulatory system? What did you expect? The rich and powerful always get the blood they want? One way or another. At least tonight, one of their routes will be used for something good. She drops her shoulders in resignation and opens up the manhole cover. Fine, but remember, if it doesn't work, I'll be back at your doorstep for the vengeance, if that's the last thing I do. I'm sure it will work fine. Just beware of a giant albino ghoul alligator while you're down there. Lol. Sewer ghoul alligator? For your information, it's just a story New York Kindred tell the neonates to mess with them while they're still gullible enough to believe anything they hear about their new world. Wait, is there really an alligator? I suppose. Okay. Well, this is a goodbye. If in a few months you hear that the First Light presence in LA has been decimated, assume that's against all odds. I'm still unalive and kicking. If you keep killing indiscriminately, you might cross a line of no return. You know. Shouldn't you take it easy for a while? Not until my brother and sister in blood stop being slaughtered. I care about what's left of my humanity, but turning a blind eye on kindred in need would be even less human. Ooh, that's the kind of person she is, and probably will be until the very end. It must be comforting in a way, to know how your path will end, yet to follow it all the same. I could never do that. Here's some parting advice for you. We might be monsters, but we were lucky enough to be born into a world that's even more monstrous than we are. If we rebel against it, we might still find salvation. If only I could believe it. Didn't expect the preaching tone. Why are you telling me this? Because I think I have a pretty good nose for people's auras. And when I take a good look at you, I smell a penchant for ruthless opportunism. It's not much, just a hunch. But you seem prone to giving into the Camarillus' empty promises of safety and their petite bourgeois values. I think I should take offense to that. I hope you do. That would reflect on you well. In any case, whatever happens, see you in your next life, Julia. Safe travels, Tamika. Okay, I skipped tonight's visit to the church. I'm not in the mood to see Benoit. I'm still embarrassed about yesterday's outburst. And I'm kind of pissed that none of the clan elders in Chicago bothered to reply to any of my fucking reports. No advice, no feedback, nothing. I feel like I was left utterly alone. Besides, it's late. I always get back to the apartment early in the morning, right before it gets bright. It's getting risky to be out here so close to sunrise. Accidents can happen. I'll try to get back earlier tomorrow night. Attempt to surprise Dakota. Yeah. I'm back. Yay. Okay. Huh. Does that mean you'll have time to help me with my makeup tomorrow? We'll see. Perfect. Alright. I need to disappear before the sun catches up with me. Hey. Yeah? I love you. Oh? An uneasy silence fills the room. I'm not getting out of this one, am I? No, I have to. I didn't lie to the Baron of New York City tonight, so I'm going to lie to her. What? I know. Oh? That's sad. She flashes a sad, forced smile as I leave to rest. That was kind of a bitch move. That was sad. Anyways, you guys, again, ending tonight's episode. And if you reached the end of this video, thank you so much for watching or even just listening to this video. And yeah, hope to see you in the next episodes. Bye.